Now, granting of certain rights to each individual would be meaningless unless all inequality is banished from the social structure and each individual is assured of equality of opportunity and status for the development of the best in him and the means of enforcement of the rights guaranteed by granted by the legal system to him. The object is secured. This object actually is secured by the body of the Constitution, in the body of the Constitution, not by the body of the Constitution. This object is secured in the body of the Constitution by making illegal all discrimination by the state between citizen and citizen simply on the ground of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. That is Article 15. By throwing open public places to all citizens. The Article 15 bylaw 2, 15.2. The abolishing untouchability, by abolishing untouchability. Article 17 abolishes untouchability. By abolishing titles of honor, Article 18. By offering equality of opportunity in matters relating to employment under Article 16. By guaranteeing equality before the law and equal protection of the laws as justiciable rights, Article 14. In addition to the above provisions, to ensure civic equality, the Constitution seeks to achieve political equality by promoting for universal adult franchise. Universal adult franchise has been guaranteed by Article 326. I have already told you that once an individual attains the age of 18, he achieves the right to vote. And by reiterating that no person shall be either excluded from the general election roll or allowed to be included in any general or special electoral roll only on the ground of his religion, race, caste, or sex. That is Article 325. Now, this is very important, and India has given only one citizenship to all people, irrespective where he does stay, irrespective of the state where he does stay. But he should be a genuine citizen of the country, and only genuine citizens are given the right to vote at the age of, after he or she attains the age of 18. Apart from these general provisions, I have already mentioned that there are special provisions in the Directive Principles, Part 4 of the Constitution, which enjoin the state to place the two sexes on an equal footing in the economic sphere by securing to men and women equal right to work and equal pay for equal work. Article 39, Clause A and D. But here I just want to mention about the LGBTQ community. Now, this is a very recent phenomenon, and I think government will take note of this in course of time, because that has become a social problem, and they would be given once their rights are recognized by the government of India at the proper time. Now, you see, the realization of so many objectives would certainly mean an expansion of the function of the state. The goal envisaged by the Constitution, therefore, is that of a welfare state. I talked about it. Is India a welfare state? Yes, because the government of India works for the welfare of the people. Government as an agency, it is not an agency actually. Government as a unit works to achieve the social welfare for all sections of people by making laws, by making some policies, and therefore India is a welfare state, and India also envisages for the establishment of a socialist state. Now, the 42nd Amendment. This 42nd Amendment, to know about the 42nd Amendment is very important. The goal of the Indian polity is socialism, which was ensured inserting the word socialist in the preamble by the Constitution 42nd Amendment Act 1976. It has been inserted to spell out expressly the high ideals of socialism. However, we must remember that the socialism envisaged by Indian Constitution is not the usual scheme of state socialism, which involves nationalization of all means of production. Nationalization of all means of production and the abolition of private property. But it is to be noted that though the term socialism is a vague term, our Supreme Court has observed that its principal aim is to eliminate inequality of income and status and standards of life, and to provide a decent standard of life to the working people. The Indian Constitution, therefore, does not seek to abolish private property altogether, but seeks to put under restraint so that it may be used in the interests of the nation, which includes upliftment of the poor. Instead of a total nationalization of all property and industry, it envisages a mixed economy but aims at offering equal opportunity to all and the abolition of vested interests. From 1992 onwards, the trend is now away from socialism to privatization. Investment in many public enterprise has been divested in favor of the private persons, and many industries and services which are reserved for the government sector have been thrown open to the private enterprise. So these are the important points. And another thing which very important is the integrity of our nation. Integrity, ideal of unity has been buttressed by adding words and integrity of the nation in the preamble. Need for unity and integrity of the nation, 42nd Amendment. But neither the integration of the people nor democratic political system could be ensured without infusing a spirit of brotherhood amongst a heterogeneous population belonging to different races, religions and cultures, as we have noticed in the present scenario. Democracy would indeed be hollow if it fails to generate the spirit of brotherhood, if it fails to generate the spirit of brotherhood amongst all sections of people, a feeling that they are all children of the same soil, the same motherland. It becomes more essential in a country, and this is very important, and which we are going to discuss in the next phase.